Hello and hope you're happy. Today we want to talk about the luckiest people in the world. We all sometimes see events that are very unlikely to happen and may not even happen by accident. It is as if one person sits down and plans them all to happen in a very impossible and regular way. In this video, we will introduce you to people who have brought a lot of luck in their lives and in the face of such events. One of them is Lena Paulson. While harvesting vegetables in her garden, Lena Paulson found a gold engagement ring that disappeared 16 years ago. A carrot had grown from the ground and taken the ring with it. Subscribe our YouTube channel to watch the rest of this video and more. Steve spent his childhood years without a mother and had been looking for her for a long time, but seemed to be looking for the wrong last name. But fortunately, he was able to find his mother by chance. As it turns out, Steve, who worked in a large chain store, told his boss about his mother missing. And he also remembered Steve's real last name. As his mother was in another branch of the same chain store, it worked. Virginia Fike was the one who always chose the same number combination for her lottery tickets. The first number she always chose was the number of years her parents lived together, and the second number was their age at the wedding. In 2012, she accidentally bought two tickets with the same number and won $1 million each. Satomu Yamaguchi is the only person who has survived both the Hiroshima and Nagasaki nuclear attacks in Japan. At the time of the Hiroshima attack, he had traveled to the city for business purpose and was only 3 kilometers away from the explosion at the time of the accident. Mr. Yamaguchi suffered severe burns but did not die. He returned to work 3 days later in Nagasaki, where a second nuclear explosion failed to kill him. Harrison Odedbakan was looking as a cook on a ship, and when his ship was sinking, he went to the bathroom and could not save himself in time. But as hard as he could, he made it to the engine room where there was an airbag. Rescuers were able to find him 3 days after the incident, and all 12 of his crew were reportedly dead. A female saleswoman sold a raffle ticket to Yuan Gunter, which won her $5.4 million. 10 years later, Yuan won another $2 million, and 3 years later, she won another $3 million. In 2008, Miss Gunter won a total of $10 million in lotteries. Joanne Kupke is the woman who survived from a plane crash in the Amazon River in 1971. The 17-year-old girl was able to get off the plane with a number of wounds and fractures in her body. After the accident, she had to live with the wild animals of the forest for a few days until the locals came and rescued her. Julian was the only survivor of that horrific incident. Martin de Jong, a Dutch professional cyclist, had booked 2 tickets to travel with Malaysia Airlines but cancelled both at the last minute. One of the 2 planes went missing in the middle of the Indian Ocean and the other crashed in the summer of 2014. Reshma Begum worked as a tailor in a factory in one of the 18-story Rana Plaza buildings. When a large explosion occurred in the building, she was able to survive but was trapped under the rubble. Fortunately, she was able to find some water and food and stay alive for 17 days, to be rescued by the rescue team. Mr. Frank Salak is a Croatian music teacher who first survived a train crash in a lake. He later survived a serious car accident and also jumped out of a plane and fell on alfalfa by chance, while 19 other passengers on the plane died in agony. The man later survived several more serious accidents and eventually won $1 million in a lottery.